All right, novice team. This is Coach Carter making a YouTube video just about your guys' scrimmage versus Scripps Ranch. So, first of all, I thought I saw a lot of good things. Coach Chester and the staff is really excited about the season, and these videos are just ways for you guys to continue to improve and try to give you guys a few tips to help you out in your next game. Okay. First of all, a lot of you guys might not be familiar with Huddle, but Huddle is where we put all of our film from each game into. And it's really important you guys are logged into this. That way you guys can watch film of yourselves on your own. Okay, so like if I went to team and then manage team, okay, and then I click this season, I can see who is logged in and who isn't. Okay, so if your name has pending invite by it, that means you have not checked your email and logged into your account yet. Okay, so like Cadreal's watched for 20 minutes, right? All these other guys that have pending invites mean they have not looked in their email. And what you need to do when the email is sent is click the link, then you make a login account, and then you have your own profile. Okay, so we want everybody to do this. That way you guys can watch your own film. Okay, but if you guys do get logged in, you click library. For some reason, it says Montgomery High School, but this is where your Scripps Ranch scrimmage is. So we're going to watch that in a second. And then you guys can see the opponent that you guys are playing next week. So sometimes they'll send film early. It's called an exchange. So you guys are playing Westview High School. So if you guys wanted to see what Westview High School, for the freshman team for Westview High School looks like, they're in the black right here. So this gives you an idea of what you guys will be playing next week. All right, so this always doesn't happen for the novice level to have a team give you film the week before, but sometimes it does work out like that. So, but I'm really more concerned about what you guys did. So we're going to click this link here, okay? And sometimes there's play stuff in here, but at a minimum there should be K, which stands for kicking units. There should be D, that stands for defense. And then there's O, that stands for offense, okay? So those are the letters that kind of help you guys navigate the film. So I'm going to watch this with you guys. I am not going to talk about play calls because that's what Coach Chester and Coach Jazz and your staff is going to be doing. I'm going to be focusing on just the basics of what I see in terms of technique. Okay, so we're on defense here. Okay, so let's just see what's going on. First of all, this corner, right, there's no receiver out here. Okay, everybody's really tight. Okay. So you got this corner can probably get in a little tighter, right? If there was a receiver out here, then yes, the corner should be wide like this guy is out here. But since there's nobody out here, this corner can move down a little bit. Okay. So let's read run or pass. Okay. So here we go. Run, play, run, play. All right. Good job by that D lineman. This is really good job by this guy right here. He fires off the ball and he drives that guy backward. That's a pretty good job. Okay. We call the point, the line where the ball is, it's called the line of scrimmage. Or I like to do that called LOS, the LOS. Okay. If the D lineman in the run game can push the O lineman backwards or split gaps, that's going to be beneficial for us. Okay. If on the other end of the token, if the O lineman push our D lineman back, that's going to be bad for the defense. So right here, I see a lot of guys getting in the backfield, which is a pretty good sign. Okay. And that's a pretty good play on defense. Okay. Let's just keep going here. Okay. Looks like we're in one high cover 3. Okay. This guy might be a little deep for me. Okay. We got maybe 15, 16 plus yards deep. We got to remember that we're in real football time now. Okay. In 7-on-7 world, there's always going to be a pass. You're always going to be getting back there. But in real football, you got to be creeping down just a little bit to stop the run. Okay. Okay, a little too much space there. Okay, let's look at these linebackers. Okay, linebackers, your first read, you always are run first players. Okay, this is real football now. You guys have pads on. The offense is going to run the ball. Okay, you guys are always thinking run first. So you guys should be stepping with your with 1 foot forward to read run, and then once you see the ball handed off, you got to start flying upfield. Okay, so these linebackers are a little slow. Once you guys get really good at this, you can start reading your linemen. Okay, so you guys are young, and I get it. You guys just want to watch the ball and run to the ball. But once you guys get older, and the sooner you start this, the better. The old linemen and the running back quarterback mesh. So these two reads are what's going to really get you guys to the ball faster. Okay, so let's watch the lineman first. Okay, I see this guy pulling, which means he's going behind his other lineman. That is a really, really clear run sign. When you see linemen pulling, that's one check mark for the run. Okay, let's look at the second read. Is the running back quarterback mesh look like a run? Yep, that running back has the ball. Okay, so this guy should be already in this freaking hole filling. He's way too slow to read run, and this guy's way too slow to read run as well. Okay, so that's why there's too many yards on this play. Okay, we got to, this is, you guys are brand new. This is all new to you guys. So that's a good thing to improve on. You never want to be stepping back linebacker like that. Okay, you want to read run first. If you get run keys, which you get, you got to fly up field and flow in your gap. Okay, same with this corner right here. Okay, even though you are a corner, you still get a run pass read. Okay, so right now, this running back has the ball. Okay, this guy's blocking. You should be flying up field to make a tackle. You're backpedaling when A, no one's around here, but B, this guy's running right at you. Okay, so got to get ready to come up a lot faster than that. Okay, next play. Okay, I like this right here in the backfield. Good job. Guys in the backfield, good job. Really good. This is a pretty good job by these D linemen, okay? There's a lot of techniques in terms of what gap you're supposed to spike and based on the play call, but right now I think that's Nash in the backfield, TFL. TFL stands for tackle for loss. Great job. Here we go, next play. Okay. Okay, now let's look at so they tricked us. Okay, so this is a tough one. Let's look at our run pass read. So the first key is going to be the lineman for the linebackers. They pull a guy. Tricky. We think run. That's very, very high run percentage when they pull a guy. But our second read has to be the quarterback running back mesh. The quarterback, he's pulling the ball and getting ready to throw it. Now linebackers, I got to drop into my pass zones. Okay? So that is how they got us on this play. Okay? This linebacker, I don't know if you're in man coverage or zone coverage. If you're in man coverage, you're wrong because your man runs behind you. Okay? If it's zone coverage, I may want to get a little more of a piece of them. Okay? But if it is zone, then we need to have this safety a little closer to the play. Okay? So one thing again, but with this guy being so deep, he's kind of out of the play. So the only play right now this guy can really affect is like deep go routes, which an offense will run sometimes, but not that much in a freshman high school football game. So, we got to get this guy down a little tighter, and then that way he can get a little closer to these pass routes. All right. This is going to be an easy completion versus a better team. Okay, that ball's thrown behind him. This really should have been a catch, and he might still be running. Okay, so we got to fix that. I like again how this guy's in the backfield. This is Duran or Nash. Nice job. Okay, way to get to the quarterback. Affect his throw. This is probably why this wasn't a completion, because you're right in his face. This ball's thrown behind him, and now it's an incomplete pass. Okay, but we have to work on our coverage a little bit. So linebackers, read run. It's a pass now, drop. If it's man, you got to stay on your man. If it's zone, we got to drop and reroute. Okay, a little more defense here. Okay, let's look at our first read. Let's look at the old lineman. If all of their helmets go up, that's a really clear pass read. So let's see what happens. All helmets go up. I'm thinking pass right away. Then I'm going to read my quarterback running back mesh. Yep, he's getting ready to throw. Linebacker should be dropping. Good defense, okay? This is a pretty good drive by Cadriel. I like how you rip with your upfield arm. Okay, that's a pretty amazing catch by that guy, all right? We'll give him credit for making that crazy catch, but I can work with that defense. Nice job. Okay, next play. Okay, so it's a quick pass by the offense. Okay, I like how we're rolling down to blitz, but you cannot cross the line of scrimmage until the ball moves, okay? Any player that on defense moves in front of the line before the ball moves, it's a penalty, okay? So this might be, Sean, I like your aggressiveness, but you're too aggressive. Wait for that ball to move, okay? But now we have a bigger problem here. There's 3 receivers out here for Scripps Ranch. There's only 1 defender, okay? That's a big problem. We were really lucky that that ball wasn't thrown better, and if this guy catches it, he's scoring a touchdown, okay? So we're blitzing 6 guys, which I'm fine with, right? It's a pressure, but that means we got to have 1 guy out here. We got to have most likely a safety on number 2 receiver. So there's number 1 receiver, there's number 2 receiver, there's number 3 receiver. But right now I would call this a busted coverage. There's 3 guys for Scripps Ranch, only 1 guy for Olympian. Let's look at the other side of the field. There's 3 guys for Olympian, only 1 guy for Scripps Ranch. So we're totally screwed here. All right, so we got to get this fixed. Okay, last play of defense, then we're going to go to offense. Okay, quick pass again. Okay, again, I'm a little concerned why there's 1 guy out here for 2 receivers, right? This linebacker should be out a little wider. Okay, again, safeties. This is real football. Okay, you guys are like 85 yards deep. Move up to 10 yards and get ready to stop the run, especially at freshman football level. The best plays are going to be run plays at this level. Okay, you guys need to get closer, 10 yards, and when you see that ball freaking thrown or run, you should be sprinting. Okay, I love your speed here, Jalen, but you would have already tackled this guy if you were closer to the ball at the start. All right, again, that's a great play by 11, right? His speed is great, his aggressiveness is great, getting that guy thrown down like a rag doll. What's going to help you, though, is to get a little closer to the line of scrimmage, go a little closer to the ball. That way, when you see the ball thrown quickly, you can drive. Again, safeties. Yes, you are the deepest men on the field. The ball should never get behind you in the pass game. But it looks like you're 5, 10, 15. You're almost 17 yards deep here, right? You guys should be closer to 10. That way, when you get a play like this, you're 7 yards closer to the ball. And now Jalen, instead of a, 6, 7 yard gain, that's a no gain or a TFL. All right. Okay, things to improve on defense. Let's go to offense. Here we go. Okay, first major issue I see is the old linemen. Okay, you guys are way too close together. And I know Coach Cheshire, we already talked about this, but you guys need to have minimum a foot of space in between each other. Okay, so like the space in between each other's feet should be about 1 foot or even 18 inches. Okay, that is closer to what we want to see. Right now, all the old linemen literally are like this. You guys are almost foot to foot, which in this regular base offense, you don't want to be. It leads to no running lanes for the running back, and it leads to an easy pressure off the edge. So we need to get rid of this. We need to start getting way more separation up front. I mean, you guys are literally you look like one blob up there. Okay, receivers. The outside receivers in base offense, right, should be on the ball. So there's the line of scrimmage. The outside receiver should put his foot right behind that line, and the slot receiver should be about 1 yard off the ball. Okay, so, those are just the basics. Another basic that's really wrong here is this running back should be at 7 yards deep when the quarterback's under center. You're only at 5, and now when he goes to hand you off the ball, you're too close to the lineman. Okay, so Codgerall, you're really fast. You got a lot of jitter, but you need to get a little deeper. That way you can see the running holes develop a little faster. Okay, so just like what we talked about on defense, now we're going to flip for offense. Offensive line, on run plays, you got to move guys backwards. Okay, you got to pull up your pants, bite down on your mouthpiece, and start driving guys that way. Okay, I'm looking at Scripps Ranch's defense, and they're blowing all of our guys backwards. Okay, which is not good. Okay, we're lucky right now on offense that we have some really explosive weapons. So Sean, Jalen, Codgerall, when Dylan gets back there. You guys are really fast, really strong, but old lineman, we got to get way better. Okay. I don't know what this guy's doing. This is a run play and you're backing up. Okay. You should be stepping up and down with your left foot here, stepping forward with your right foot and driving that guy backwards. Okay. So Coach Chester, you have my permission. Whenever there is not a sled being used on this side during practice, have your linemen line up and drive that thing backwards until they get blue in the face. Just keep having him drive it. Make him tougher. Right now, we got guys getting freaking blown up. Kata, I don't think you have any idea what you're doing, bro. This is not good at all. This guy should be going that way. All right? So, a lot to improve on there. Okay? Sean, this is a run play. Go block somebody. That's not going to work at all, ever. You should be going inside and blocking a linebacker. All right? We tell the varsity guys, all the receivers, this is called a bench. Receivers that don't block go to the bench, and we take guys that want to block and put them on the field. Okay? So you might get the ball 1 out of every 10 pass plays, Sean. You got to block on the other 9, okay? Or run routes. So get used to blocking and running routes and not getting the ball. It's part of being a receiver. Next play. Okay, snap count. We all got to be on the same page with the snap count, okay? I would focus on going on 1 right now. Whatever your cadence is, red 12, set hit, I would stay on that cadence. Once you start going on 2, it can be very confusing for your own offense. And this is what you get. You got guys moving, and then you got a penalty, okay? Once you guys get really good to go on 1, maybe work 2 or maybe work silent count or something else. But right now, specifically for Coach Chester, it's not worth a penalty. So I would keep a rhythm of going on 1 until we get really, really good at what we're doing. Okay. A little positive running there. This looks like, okay, so when we are in shotgun now the quarterback's 5 yards, and now the running back's 5.5 yards, or slightly deeper. Okay, so this depth looks better for shotgun. It's under center stuff that's not right. Okay, receivers. You guys need it. Right now, we're in 2x2. Means 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. You guys on the outside, unless this is a tight formation, which I don't think it is, you guys need to get wider. Spread these guys out. Look at these freaking guys. They're too tight. Spread them out with your alignment. All right, so outside receivers, if it's a regular spread formation, get wider. Okay. Again, I just think the old linemen don't know what they're doing. Okay. Again, it's a run play, and we got guys kind of waiting and backing up. So we got to get a lot angrier as an old line. Let's look at this play. It's a jet sweep. Okay. Quarterback, snap this a little sooner. Okay. You want this ball with Sean running in a perfect world full speed. So Sean, you do a good job to time it up. You don't overrun it. So this is a positive by you. And Donnie can snap this a little faster. Okay? Run, baby, run. If this is jet sweep, we should all as an O-line trying to be stepping and hooking our man to the left. And we need these receivers to go block. That way we have a nice smooth wall for the receiver to run down. Okay? Go find someone to block, Cadriel. You're not even ready. You're working with your freaking mouthpiece. If it's jet sweep, you should be leading for the jet sweeper. Okay? That's not going to get it done. Okay? Again, that thing called the bench is where guys that don't block go. Not acceptable. Okay? If you're not ready, tell the quarterback, get ready, but quarterback, you should be looking left and right to make sure all your players are set before you send a guy in motion. Okay? Your running back's not set. Okay, again, next play. This receiver's way too tight. Get wider. Okay, get your snap. This needs to be practiced every day before and after practice. The centers do under center snaps with the quarterbacks and do shotgun snaps with the quarterback. Okay, this is a live freaking scrimmage, quarterback. The ball's on the ground. Get your ass down there and grab the ball. It's a good job by the running back. Way to recover the ball. Bad job by the quarterback. You dropped it, quarterback. Go get the freaking ball. Not good. Again, get wider, receivers. You're too tight. Good hard run, Cadriel. Once your O-line starts blocking, you're going to have a lot better success running. Okay, the ball snapped, O-line. Okay, once the ball snapped, you fire off and block. Again, getting blown out. Couple more. My stomach's starting to hurt, freshman. I gotta get out of here soon. Okay. Now, Jalen, you almost overrun this. All right. You got to time it up. Throttle down a little bit if the quarterback doesn't snap the ball soon enough. Okay, but you almost overrun this ball. So time it up just a little bit better. Okay, Cadriel, maybe you just don't know what you're doing. If it's jet sweep, whatever you guys call this play, you should be lead blocking. Do not stand there and watch. Okay, and again, it helps to have good athletes. You know, Jalen, you're very, very athletic for your age. So the more Coach Chester calls plays to give to you, the better I think you guys will do. Receivers, go block. Come on, Marcial, go block him. You know where he's at. Go block him. Okay, don't run by this guy. It's a run play. Go block him. Okay, so sometimes your Jimmys and Joes are just better than theirs. This guy doesn't get blocked. Well, Jalen makes a miss. This guy doesn't get blocked. Well, Jalen just makes a miss. Okay, I like how you try to block here, receiver. Okay, and then we have a touchdown. Respectfully to the offense, this is not a touchdown because guys are doing what they're supposed to be doing. This is just a touchdown because Jalen's better than the defense. So great job by 11 for being a football player, but we got to really start helping him by blocking. Okay. Hey, first novice scrimmage, a lot of positives. Do we have a ton to work on? Yes. Coach Chester, hopefully you learned a few things and we can apply these to practice tomorrow. But what I love is we got talented guys that seem to be wanting to work hard. And the more you guys work, the better you'll improve, okay? Let's watch this video. Let's watch the film. Let's listen to your coaches. Keep working hard and have a great game versus Westview. See ya.